we're chatting about Japanese knotweed this week in the podcast. So we went out to an industrial estate out in County Dublin to have a look at how one of the county councils is managing Japanese knotweed. So we went out to this area that was completely covered in knotweed a couple of years ago, and the credit to the guys looking after it, they have it down to a very minimal amount of clumps as you can see in the video there. There's only 2 or 3 clumps there left in this area. Even when we get down close, when you see a close up of these clumps, you can see the kind of leathery leaf that is on this plant, and the amount of stems that are coming out from this one little area that hasn't been treated, has been persisting. So this is going to have to be treated with a foliar application of glyphosate now again to try and get this back under control. You can see the thicker hollow stems from where it has been treated earlier in the year. So even after this has been managed, it's still coming back. You can see where the Japanese knotweed is persisting on a neighbouring property, but they spec'd when they were doing the road, they put in this root barrier to stop the Japanese knotweed coming out onto the road. But even at that, you can still see the clumps popping up. So this is a constant battle to keep on top of this persistent weed and keep on controlling it. So even the smallest little bit is going to cause such hassle down the line. So if you want to know a bit more about this troublesome weed, we'll be doing a special podcast on Japanese knotweed, and we'll be chatting to an expert in the field who's managing this persistent weed and how to deal with it and the challenges that arise in controlling it in the country. So tune into the podcast for more information.